Hello and welcome back. We are back in France. Prix de France, round 7. An exciting competition we have. This circuit is absolutely magnificent. At the moment we have a light rain with highs of 22 Celsius. So it's going to be an interesting race today. This fantastic circuit with 15 turns, two DRS detection zones, and we are all looking forward to see if the red Ferraris can maintain their championship winning ways as we look at the grid at the moment. As we look down, as the rain comes trickling down, the Ferrari at the front row again with Vettel and Raikkonen first and second, with Max Verstappen in third place. So we look at Max Verstappen now, contemplating how he's going to get on in the race. These tricky conditions, don't forget, these drivers most of them are all starting on intermediate tyres. I think all of them are starting on intermediate tyres. That will be very crucial, and they do not have to pit if they do not want to. So let's have a look at the race lineup. Starting grid: Sebastian Vettel in first place, second place Kimi Raikkonen, Max Verstappen in third, Lewis Hamilton in fourth for the Mercedes, Daniel Ricciardo for the Red Bull, Nico Hulkenberg in sixth, Fernando Alonso in seventh, Valtteri in eighth, Carlos in ninth, Roman Grosjean in 10th, Sergio Perez and Ocon in 12th, 11th and 12th. We've got Charles Leclerc in 15th, we've got Stefan Van Dorn in 18th, Sergei Sorokin in 19th, and Lance Stroll in last place in 20th position. Let's get to the race. So the lights are going out. Here we go, and they are go! That's a fantastic start for the Ferraris. Looks like everyone's got clean away as we jump on board with the last driver at the back. Looks like Lance Stroll. Ooh, as he slips through, makes it through. So we jump onto the Force India car now. They battle wheel to wheel. A little bit of carnage, the rain spraying everywhere. Drivers do not know where to go. We've got the two Force Indias lying the stern with each other. It looks like there's just a minor contact there. So Williams has got a fantastic start and has jumped up. As Sergei Sorokin has taken a different line, a different approach to everyone else, and managed to be in 14th position. Fantastic from 19th to 14th. Good for the Williams there, as he's got really well off the line there, and he's managed to nick a few places. In the wet conditions, you really got to make sure the racing line is not the racing line, so you have to make sure that you can see your visibility is good, and it's all fair game, because you can come off the racing line and try and find a different grip to make your tyres work. You see the Force India just defending off the Haas, and overtaking the Haas as we go down the back straight. The Force India has overtaken, we believe that is Perez, has overtaken the Haas car there. Fantastic start from Force India as they try and climb and try and make contact. As we start to look at the front row, as Force India car keeps going, looking at the McLaren car just ahead. And then we've got the Renault car just ahead as well. Fantastic shots. Again, that spray is spraying up. As we look at the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas, really trying to hunt down. That's Ricciardo there. If we look at Hulkenberg, if we look at the second, third and fourth races there, Lewis Hamilton still in fourth position. Looks like Max Verstappen has jumped Kimi Raikkonen to second place, and Sebastian Vettel is way up in there. As we go on to lap 2 of this race, Sebastian Vettel with a comfortable lead and pulling away in these tricky conditions, as Lewis Hamilton's really struggling to get past the Ferrari car, who has Max Verstappen really blocking his way, and the Ferrari car, you know, if he can get past him, he will have the speed, definitely will have the speed. So it looks like the Red Bull car is just slowing down the Ferrari and the Mercedes. We're finding it very tricky in these conditions, and that is also starting to create a chain, as we see the Renault car trying to sneak up behind, trying to close in on that gap, as they really are trying to deal with these difficult conditions. We jump on board there with the Ferrari car of Kimi Raikkonen. Fantastic shots we're seeing here. Sebastian Vettel in front, as we can see, looking absolutely comfortable. He's maintaining that gap, comfortable gap of about 3 or 4 seconds. So as Max Verstappen is trying to catch up to him on lap 2 that we're on now. And there's a little bit of a trail behind, not behind Sebastian Vettel, behind Max Verstappen, who is slowing them down a little bit. Sebastian Vettel now really is pulling it away. As you can see, there's a sort of a dry line appearing on the track at the moment. Looks like we're getting a little bit of light rain, and that could be telling. Will they have to jump in and put on the softs? We will see as the rain is decreasing, we hear. So this will be very interesting indeed to see what will happen in the next comings of this race. Fantastic there. Excellent turning as we move on to lap 3. So we're on to lap 3 now as Sebastian Vettel still way ahead. He's increased his lead by 6 seconds. And he's comfortable up the road, and it's still Sebastian Vettel first. Max Verstappen in second place, who started third on the grid, has overtaken Kimi Räikkönen, who is in 3rd place. And then behind him, Lewis Hamilton, who qualified in 4th place, is still in 4th place. So this really is hotting up now. Sebastian Vettel still pulling away. The Renault car trying to, part of the midfield cars is ahead of the Red Bull car, the sister Red Bull car, and the sister of the Mercedes car, or Valtteri Bottas. They're stuck behind that Renault. That Renault doing an absolutely fantastic job. But for how long? How long could they cope? As this is only a 13-lap race. So this is going to be an interesting race now as they come down to nearly complete another lap. Sebastian Vettel, oh, will-to-will there. Kimi Räikkönen, has he done it? Has he done it? It's a massive squeeze there. He's squeezing him. Max Verstappen is trying his best, but I think Räikkönen's got the line, and he's got it. He's got it. Oh, and Lewis Hamilton tries as well. That's going to be 2 places as they go wheel to wheel. Max Verstappen on the outside. I think he's going to lose this one as they come through here now, and he has. He's dropped it, and he's still going to lose it because he's on the outside. There's no grip on the outside, and he has lost that place. So he's lost two places around that long corners. Just didn't have the speed. Yeah, couldn't really keep them back. And that is now Kimi Räikkönen and Lewis Hamilton now can chase after Sebastian Vettel. This is absolutely now starting to heat up. Is Max Verstappen gonna? Oh, Max Verstappen is still right behind them as Lewis is now sort of slightly being held up by Kimi Räikkönen. Could this be a tactical thing going on here? So we go on to lap 4. Massive changes at the front as Max Verstappen loses 2 places on lap 3. Kimi Räikkönen in 2nd place, and Sebastian Vettel has increased his time ahead at least 7 to 8 seconds now. This squabbling pair of Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen as they come through this slow bit of the track. The Red Bull, sister Red Bull, Daniel Ricciardo really is catching up to that Red Bull there, as we can see. Valtteri Bottas has got to do more. He's got to overtake these 2 cars. This is really hampering Mercedes' chances of getting any good points here. So he has to do better than that. I'm sure he will do. But as we see, Mercedes, Valtteri Bottas really pushing now. And behind them, we've got the other Renault car who are doing absolutely fantastic there, with the McLaren following behind. Hulkenberg doing a fantastic job. Excellent there for Renault. They really are holding up really running that midfield area as the McLaren is trying to push on. So we look at the Force India car pushing on there. Perez. We've got the Haas car behind. We've got Ocon behind. Really is interesting now. The rain looks like it's slightly increased a little bit, but there is a dry track out there at the moment, as we can see. And we're coming up to the end of this lap very soon. As the cars are really a bit wild there from the McLaren's cars with Sergei Sorokin. It looks a bit all over the place there, trying to find grip. As we all know, that Williams car is definitely downforce there. Oh, nearly lost it there. He's definitely lost a little bit of time there. As the Haas car behind. All cars are struggling at the moment, but that Williams car looks like it's got no downforce again. It looks like it's just run wide. It's taken a very different line, Sergei Sorokin. Very acute angle there as it comes through. As we move on to the next lap, it takes a different defensive approach. He does so really, really well. This is absolutely fantastic as we go on board with the Haas car there. Oh, sorry, that's the Sauber car, sorry. The Alfa Romeo car there. So it's lap 5. We're on lap 5 of 13 laps of this race. It's looking very, very interesting indeed. Absolutely all cars are going for it now. So McLaren car really hunts down now. Fantastic driving there. As we look at Lance Stroll at the back there, trying to do his best. Sebastian Vettel, very comfortable. Your race leader at the moment. Kimi Raikkonen's coming under huge pressure with Lewis Hamilton behind him. Is he slowing him down? Is he doing this on purpose just to give Sebastian Vettel a buffer, give him a chance to get in that pit and out again in the lead? So this is working out hugely good for Ferrari. As we can see, Kimi Raikkonen now really is just setting a slow, steady pace. We know he's got more pace than that. At the moment, Lewis Hamilton is getting frustrated. It's a fantastic team performance by Ferrari, as they are doing a fantastic job. And to give him his credit, Max Verstappen sticking with them, so he's still in the mix. As the Renault car has really dropped behind now, as these three are really creating a gap behind them, as well as Sebastian Vettel in the lead. Will he be coming in for the pits now? I believe so. That's what we hear. We hear the reports that he will be coming in. No, he hasn't. He's carried on. So he's carried on. We are on lap 6 now. So lap 6 of this exciting race at the moment. Lap 6. It looks like Kimi Raikkonen's got a bit of a buffer. Lewis Hamilton's made a little mistake, and that has allowed Kimi Raikkonen now to put the foot down now. This might be his time to come in. Kimi Raikkonen, as he really is moved away from Lewis Hamilton, as we get the aerial view from the helicopter. Absolutely fantastic view we got there now, and this is looking into a fantastic race. It's shaping up very well. It's got 7 laps remaining, and this is looking really tasty indeed, especially for Ferrari as they lead the race. As we look at the race leader now, really all on his own. The red machine of Ferrari really going down. Just a reminder, they don't have to pit as it is raining. The intermediate tyres, they can stay on it for the whole 13 laps. They do not have to pit to change tyres. However, they will lack grip as it will wear away, and if they've got the tyres to last them, it will do them a fantastic job, give them more grip out of the corners and a little bit more downforce, and encourage them to go a little bit faster as well. As the lap times are getting a bit faster, as the track is drying up and the rain is decreasing and the dry liners appear, they will probably need to hunt for, hunt for the wet tracks there, the wet patches on the track. And Sebastian Vettel looks like he's coming in. Doesn't have to come in, but he looks like he is coming in. As we hear from the reports down there from the pit lane, Sebastian Vettel has had this race under control from the word go. Fantastic support by Ferrari, but it's not over yet. As Sebastian Vettel goes around that corner very neatly indeed, and he is in. He's in. So we'll have a quick look at this pit stop now. As the Ferrari crewmen are ready. Timing is up. Yep. Fantastic stop there. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stop by Ferrari as they move out. There's Kimi Raikkonen. He's carried on. So we are on lap 7. Renault is in. A little change there. So look at the Alfa Romeo there coming through. Again, we look at the McLaren. Looking at the Red Bull, Renault car behind. As mainly all of them are coming in, they're trying to get that extra grip. A few cars have stayed out, kept on going. Will they come in? Toro Rosso Honda there did a fantastic job, fantastic pit there for the Toro Rosso team. As we go back on track, as we look at the Red Bull car, who we believe has not pitted in, and that is Max Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen. So we looks like Lewis Hamilton did pit in that melee of pits. So it looks like Lewis Hamilton has pitted. So we now look at the race leader, Raikkonen, second place, and Max Verstappen. I'm surely they will both come in fresh tyres as they need the grip to make sure they can come in and out of those corners very sharply indeed and give them more more chance of getting round as quickly as they can, or will they carry on? Will they soldier it on and see if the tyres can hold out? As we look at Max Verstappen, a fantastic shot as he's still dropping away from Kimi Räikkönen. We do believe that they will be coming in this lap, so he really has to try and put down the best lap he can, and it doesn't look so great at the moment. As we look at Sebastian Vettel at the moment, as we see the times, he is looking very quick indeed. As they go round, will they come in or will they carry on? Oh, they come in, they both have come in, so who's going to come in? Both have gone in, who's going to get out first? We'll have a look here as we go into lap 8, as the Ferrari cars got out ahead of the Red Bull car. As we look at Sergei Sorokin, who has not stopped and is still motoring on, as he is in second place. This is a crazy race at the moment. The driver who started 19th is in second place. This is a dream come true if he can stay where he is at the moment, but Sergei Sorokin in second place, who is picking the different lines, trying to hunt for that grip as the car is sliding around on those tyres there, those old tyres. He may want to come in. We'll definitely lose a couple of places, but he's taking a long game. As you can see, the car really struggling in and out of those corners, as there are 4 laps left of this race. And no, 5 laps, sorry, not 4 laps, 5 laps, as we are on lap 8 out of 13. This is looking very, very good for Sergei Sorokin at the moment, but like we said, his car is suffering, as we see the 2 cars behind really trying to challenge and push on. He's in second place as we look at the Williams. He's got the Force India of Sergio Perez in front, Ocon behind. And we believe that's Sebastian Vettel in third place. And surely he will take the first place when these guys pit. As we look at Sergio Perez, who still hasn't pitted as well. Really long way around that corner by the Williams car, as he's really catching. And there's a bit of a problem we heard from Sergio Perez. They're complaining about something wrong with the car. He's lost a bit of power, so this has allowed the Williams car to catch up and squeeze up. As we can see dramatically, the Perez is slowed down. And the Williams car is really trying to get through to get past him now, and he has caught him. Will this be his chance? He really has caught him on the straights. Run a bit wide there, trying a different approach. So we are on lap 9. 3 laps remaining. There we go. Very easy indeed by the Williams car. So Sergio Perez with a bit of a problem. That is not good at all for Sergio Perez, as he lets go of the lead, and maybe dropping a few other places as we jump on board with the Williams car, who is in first place. Fantastic shot that we've got of this Williams car, which is not the best car on the grid by any means, but it does have that Mercedes engine in the back of it. And is that helping it? Well, we will see as we look at Vettel behind. Really is closing in on now. Sergio Perez looks like he's known for going all the way on tyres. His engine is absolutely suffering, we hear, and he's dropped a few miles per hour down on that car. As we look at the Ferrari right behind, catching these 2 cars, these much slower cars, who are 1 and 2 at the moment. So this should be no problem for Sebastian Vettel, especially with a sick Sergio Perez car there. Have a Mercedes car really suffering now, as the Ferrari engine powered red machine follows and chases down that Force India car. Will Sebastian Vettel overtake the Force India car? Really close now. Definitely will be on this lap. Will be sooner than we think, maybe, as it squeezes up. Fantastic. Lots of energy there from Vettel. Absolutely, has definitely done fantastic drive. And will he get driver of the day? At the moment, Sergei Sorokin there might get the driver of the day. Looks like he went off there, the Williams car, as this is definitely going to be an overtake on lap 10. Oh, Sergio Perez really fighting that now. Oh, couldn't do not much about that, as Ocon tries to jump on Perez as well. As Perez is really struggling now, and this is definitely Sebastian Vettel territory now. He really is putting these cars under pressure now, these slower cars. And I'm sure it's a matter of time before he overtakes the Williams car, who is absolutely struggling on those tyres. We look at Perez, they've got to let Ocon through. There's obviously Sergio Perez is struggling. Looks like there's a little bit of smoke we see from the car of Perez. If we look at Perez, or is it just the kick up from the rain? We're not sure at the moment, but we'll stay on board. Oh yeah, easy, very easy for Ocon. Very easy, and there's no DRS at the moment because obviously we're in wet conditions. It looks like that was a tactical change there, which was the right one for me, because at the moment Sergio Perez is just falling backwards and backwards and does not have the power to keep on going. As we see Vettel all over the back of the Williams car. This could be it. Kimi Raikkonen there. Look at the Williams car. And then Sebastian Vettel just dropped off a little bit. We don't know what happened there in the melee there. It's just dropped off slightly. So this will be very interesting now. Oh, there's a mistake by the Williams car. Sebastian Vettel will make him pay, I'm sure he would. Sebastian Vettel squeezing up. Look at Sergio Perez, Ocon in third place. He'll be absolutely buzzing. Sergio Perez has now got Kimi Raikkonen behind him. This is going to be taking like candy from a baby at the moment, as Perez has really been struggling. Fantastic by Ferrari. I'm sure he's going to nick a couple of places. So we are on lap 11. So Kimi Raikkonen, can he overtake these three slower cars in a short amount of space? Well, we will see. His pace is really quick at the moment, so I'm sure he'll get Perez right now as we go into the slower moving parts of the circuit. Slow corners have to be nice and neat and tidy. Very, very flowing. Fantastic shot that we've got. We can see how far he is in these tricky conditions. The rain has absolutely held on, so it has been raining still constantly. The track is still wet. The cars that have come in have done a really fantastic job, really, as they're getting more from their car as well. And it looks like Sergio Perez is slowing down. Oh, there is smoke. Yep, there's engine problems. He's really got to get that off the track now. All it gets overtaken all the others. And Sergio Perez is out of this race on lap 11. Very disappointing for Sergio Perez there. As we jump on board with the McLaren car now. Fantastic. Look at Lance Stroll there in the other Williams car. And oh, Sebastian Vettel's got through. Sebastian Vettel in first place. No, he's not, as the Williams fights back. It looks like there's been a bit of a touch there by the Williams car and Sebastian Vettel, and that has allowed Ocon to squeeze up. There's a little bit of a mistake there from the Williams as well. And this is, well, 3 cars now. Ocon fancies it, definitely fancies it. And this is really, really exciting stuff in the last couple of laps. This could be make or break for Sebastian Vettel as Kimi Raikkonen tries to join up. That Williams car is definitely slowing them all down. And they're all bunching. It hasn't come in at all for tyres, as he might as well stay out there now, as there's only, well, there's only one more lap after this. So we're on lap 12 of 13 laps. This is it. Can Sebastian Vettel really punish that Williams car for not getting into the pits? Will the tyres fall off that Williams car? It's done an absolutely fantastic job at the moment. And this is absolutely fascinating stuff, as we've still got the Force India Pink Panther car in third place. But I'm sure Kimi Raikkonen's going to have something to say about that in fourth place. Again, Williams car taking a different defensive line, and this could be it. There we go. We're down the back straight. Sebastian Vettel has been squeezed and pushed, and that allows the Force India car to squeeze. So we've got 4 cars in one picture, and this sharp brake. Ooh, sweeps in there. Little touch there from the Force India car to Sebastian Vettel. But just a little touch. The Williams car holds on for now. As we go down another back straight, this is where the Ferrari engine squeezing that throttle all the way down. It's the Williams car still ahead. Sebastian Vettel must be shaking his head at this moment in time. Thought we had this race sold up at the start, and now he's having to work really, really hard. This Williams car is not allowing him to get past at all. Definitely defying him. As we look at the Pimp Force India car, oh, bit of a slow moment there for the Williams car. Force India car was dropping behind, has now squeezed up because the Williams car has made a mistake, and that's allowed the other two cars to close the gap. This can go anywhere at the moment, as we're nearly onto the final lap of the race. As they go around, this could be it, the penultimate lap. And here we go. Williams car all over the place, absolutely all over the place. This is the final lap, lap 13, final lap, the penultimate lap. And here we go. This is it. Where's Vettel gonna get him? He must get him down the straight at least. Just got to stay close to him as much as possible in his slow parts of the track. I'm sure he's going to do that comfortably well. So we jump on board and see what he can see. Fantastic there. As we can see, the Williams car has no grip compared to the Ferrari car, just a little bit more grip. And this is it. Definitely playing around with the engine maps there, the Williams car. Definitely is Ferrari as well, trying to use that fuel, trying to use that extra boost. This is where it's going to be needed, because there's no DRS. Have to do something with the fuel, have to with the engine maps. As they go down, the Williams car all over the place there. But it's also got the Mercedes car there, not the Mercedes car, sorry, the Force India. The Mercedes engine touches again Sebastian Vettel. We've got the Mercedes car at the back at the moment of Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas, nowhere to be seen as they're behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars fighting, wheel-to-wheel action. The Force India car really wants to say something about it. This could be all. Oh, Sebastian Vettel loses it, and drops places to the Mercedes. Oh no, what has happened there? As Sebastian Vettel gets onto the track and loses 5 to 6 places. This is an absolute nightmare for Sebastian Vettel, who has dropped all those places. What went on there, we're not sure, but the Mercedes have swooped up those little points. So what's going to be happening now as we look at the Williams car? Sergei Sorokin, I bet the Ferrari are going to be complaining now as it's nearly to the end of the lap as he goes around the corner. So Williams, Sergei Sorokin is going to be the winner, the race winner. Unbelievable. The Force India of Ocon in second place. And is that Max Verstappen in third place? Absolutely fantastic race. Oh my God, let's head to the Williams garage now and see their reaction, as they are absolutely delighted. A win which, well, very surprised everyone. So your race winner today, Sergei Sorokin, as he steps up, absolutely his first win, and he is absolutely delighted of his F1 career. You know, these conditions played a massive part, and absolutely fantastic. As we look at the Red Bull car there, and Daniel Ricciardo in 8th place, he seems a bit happy with that. You know, it could have been a lot better for him in these tricky conditions. So if we look at the podium now, Sergei Sorokin, number 1, your driver of the day, Sergei Sorokin, definitely fantastic there, your race winner. Second place was Ocon, and in third place was Max Verstappen. Thanks for joining us. We will see you in round 8 in Austria. This has been a fantastic race, so thank you very much. And if you've enjoyed this absolutely fantastic show, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.